Is the Baltimore housing market about to crash, or are we on the verge of a spring surge? Stay tuned because we're going to dive into some numbers that might shock you and might save you thousands on your next purchase or sale if you are planning on being in the housing market in Baltimore in 2025.
I'm Mike Mislinski.
And I'm Kelly Shuitt.
And today we're going to go through the Baltimore housing market and what it's going to look like for you in the spring of 2025. Be sure to hit that notification bell and that subscribe button so you can stay current on everything that we have going on here in and around the Baltimore metro area.
If you ever want a personalized neighborhood analysis or home value market, just shoot us a message and we'll send one right over. All we need is your address. So let's start with the headline numbers. What does the Baltimore market look like? So if we're looking at the median home price over this February over last February, we're actually 3% up from last year, but 1% down from January. This slight dip might seem concerning, but it's actually very normal for this time of year. There's kind of the haves and have-nots in January, February, March. There you'll see fluctuations there. We really like to see that year-over-year number because that's going to be a clearer picture of what we're seeing. Thinking about relocating to Baltimore? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it all down below.
From top employers to best hospitals and a boatload of other things, all the stuff you'll need to know before making the move to in and around Baltimore. The best part, this guide is entirely free. Just click the link in the description at the top pinned comment. Hope this helps. All right, let's break these numbers up by county.
So Baltimore County is up 2%.
Anne Arundel County is up 5%.
And Howard County is up 4%, which reinforces what we always say, that school districts drive home prices. These are all areas that have nationally award-winning school districts in them. And if you ever want more information about schools, we have a lot of resources that we can direct you to on that. But in all three of those counties, we've seen very nice upticks year over year, February of 2025 versus February of 2024.
If you're curious about how your neighborhood is performing, text us neighborhood to the number on the screen and we'll send you over a detailed report on your area.
So what does this mean for buyers and sellers? For buyers, the slight increase in inventory is good for you. It means you have a couple more options. We are still seeing interest rates slowly tick down. They are not in the 5% like we thought they might be this year, but we're still moving towards that 5. We think that we're going to be in the low 6s for most of the year. Right now we're sitting at around a 6.5 depending on your financial makeup. If affordability is still a concern, talk to us about that. There are some up and coming neighborhoods that are going to become increasingly more popular. We also might see a little bit more inventory as some businesses and the government are returning to a more work from office setting. So some of those commutes are not going to be as available, which might shake up a little inventory in some of the outer lying areas, which you can sometimes get a deal in. Hey guys, it's Kelly. I'm here with Mike as well. And as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love even more, and that's helping families and people from all across the country make a move here to Baltimore. I moved here about 20 years ago and I've never looked back. I love helping countless families make the move as well. So whether you're coming out next week, next month, or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen, and I've linked the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. Look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Baltimore.
Now, if you're on the selling side of things, don't worry, things are still moving really quickly. On average, you can expect homes to go within a month, but if you're working with us, it's usually within 2 weeks or so.
All of our listings right now have been under contract in the first 14 days.
And obviously there's a lot of keys that go into those types of things. Be sure to check out our video on getting your home ready for the spring market.
So what's the verdict? We've been going year after year, and you've heard us talk about this, with 30% less inventory in the Baltimore metro area than the prior year. And that's been the trend for the past 2 years. So if you think about it cumulatively, we have about 60% less inventory overall, where the amount of buyers that have entered the market has stayed the same. So this pent up demand has marched on for the past 2 years, which means sellers are still obtaining a top price, sometimes with multiple offers, because there's still a pent-up buyer demand. On the other hand, we're seeing more inventory enter the market, which should shake some of this loose. Buyers can get deals done a little easier, and sellers can still get top price for their property. We're going to see a lot more normalized market, hoping that it's trending more towards like a 2019 pre-pandemic healthy market for both buyers and sellers as we move further into 2025.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, or you just want to get a better understanding of the housing market and how it pertains to you and your situation, be sure to click the link below and we'll get started right away and get an understanding of what you're dealing with and what you can expect. I'm Mike Mislinski.
I'm Kelly Shuitt. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on our next episode.